Chapter 9, Sculpture. First thing we should talk about are the different media used for sculpture. Obviously, there's a vast variety of sculptural media. So I'm going to show you some of the most common. Of course, metals show up quite frequently as a sculptural media. Here you have an example of a bronze work, Rodin's Walking Man. And bronze, one of the reasons people have liked to use bronze as a sculptural media is it is fairly lightweight, but durable. And one of the casting methods we use is called the lost wax casting method. And you'll notice that what basically happens here is you have a mold, right, that's made, or a model that's made, and the metal, in a sense, only ends up being a shell, right, when this method is finished. So you're able to have something that is durable but lightweight. This is obviously a method that people liked for creating sculptures for trading. So it could be loaded on and off of boats quite easily because they didn't have a lot of weight to them. A more contemporary metal that you might see might be something like steel. And this is David Smith's QB, the 12th version of the piece. He did numerous QBs. And one of the things that Smith talks about is using like industrial materials. For instance, he had worked in like automotive plants and he had learned a lot of techniques there regarding metal usage. So this is a more abstract or non-representational version of a sculpture in contrast to Rodin's. But again, you can see two different types of metals, two different types of usage. Wood, of course, would be a good media to be looking at. This is a traditional Japanese sculpture using wood. Wood has some drawbacks, of course, because it is less durable, it's more susceptible to rot, right, disintegration than metal would be. So that is a drawback to this media. And here's a more contemporary wood piece by Martin Puryear, which is Pliny's Boast, and has a sort of cornucopia shape to it. So again, looking at a more contemporary artist using wood. Stone, obviously a very popular media as well. You're looking here at Michelangelo and his piece, one of what we call his slave or captive pieces. And basically these were named this way because they were unfinished works where the piece looks like it's still emerging from the piece, or it's still trapped right in the stone piece. And stone, of course, very, very durable as well. Here's another stone work by Houdon of George Washington. So some use of stone there. And I'd mentioned that you'd see Orsler again here in the sculpture chapter. And we call this mixed media sculpture. It's just what it sounds like. It's a lot of different media kind of thrown together, right, to make a sculptural piece. So it's not one pure media, we'd say, at the end of the day.